Filming continues tonight for James Franco's indie flick called The Long Home. So the cast includes Josh Hutcherson, Josh Hartnett, Ashton, Kutcher, and Courtney Love.
James Franco is directing along with Hamilton natives Jay Davis and Vince Jolivet.
In downtown Eaton are gearing up for actor James Franco. The star is supposed to start filming parts of a new movie this weekend.
I'm pretty excited about it. We actually had a crew head out to Eaton today to talk to local businesses to see how they're getting ready for Franco and crew. They're filming a movie called The Long Home, and Eaton is the setting for a rural town in Tennessee. One local hair salon owner says the movie will be great for the town and hopefully for her business.
Eaton, Ohio is known for its pork festival and dedicated farmers tilling the fields, but actor James Franco turns the quiet farm city into a movie set. The Long Home is an unreleased American indie drama film directed by and starring James Franco, based on the 1999 novel of the same name by William Gay. The film also stars Josh Hutcherson, Tim Blake Nelson, Courtney Love, Timothy Hutton, Giancarlo Esposito, Ashton Kutcher, Josh Hartnett, Zoe Levine, Leo Tipton, Scott Haze, and Robin Lord Taylor. Principal photography began on May 1st, 2015. In April of 2015, James Franco was spotted scouting filming locations and having lunch at Dale's Pool Hall in Eaton, Ohio. This scouting trip didn't go without a hitch as he got his car stuck in some roadside gravel. Filming of The Long Home coincided with filming of another Franco film called Goat, which was shot pretty much simultaneously. The Long Home was shot in Eaton, Hamilton, and Cincinnati, Ohio. Filming began in Eaton on May 17th. Production on the film wrapped on May 23, 2015. Filming lasted 23 days. James Franco directed, produced, and starred in the film adaptation. The Long Home was offered up to $288,355 in Ohio film tax credits. The plot of the film is about a corrupt businessman and bootlegger named Dallas Hardin who dominates his small Tennessee town, murdering honest working man Nathan Weiner in 1932. In the 50s, Nathan Weiner Jr., the dead man's son, is unaware of Hardin's role in the father's death and works as a carpenter for Hardin. Nathan Jr. is in love with Amber Rose, a young local girl whom Hardin employs as an escort. Elderly local recluse William Tell Oliver has evidence to prove Hardin is a murderer. Eerie events hint at a supernatural justice working its way out. James Franco produced The Long Home through Rabbit Bandini Productions. Initial cuts of the film were returned with an NC-17 rating. On April 16, 2015, Franco posted on Instagram a list of the Long Home cast members. This was the fourth time James Franco and Josh Hartnett worked together. James Franco previously directed Josh Hutcherson in the film In Dubious Battle. It was during the shooting of that film that Franco showed Hutcherson the script for The Long Home and offered him the role. This is my great uncle Dale Moberly. He is the owner of Dale's Pool Hall in Eaton, Ohio, where they filmed for The Long Home. Here I am on set for the film. This was Sunday, May 17th, 2015. I went over and spent the day with my family in Eaton. A bunch of family members were there. This was such an awesome experience. I got to be an extra for the film. We filmed a lot of scenes inside the pool hall and out in the street. A lot of cars going back and forth inside the pool hall. We were all pretending like we were playing pool and drinking beer. Fun fact, the beer bottles were actually filled with water. This was my first time on a film set, and this was so neat watching how a movie is actually filmed and pieced together. A lot of times they'll film the same shot 5 different times from several different angles. I spent about 14 hours in Eaton. There was a lot of downtime in between sets and shots, so it was a perfect time to catch up with family and hang out. There was supposed to be no cell phones on set, but a lot of people had their phones out taking pictures. These are from my personal collection. I got to film as an extra right next to Annalee Tipton, James Franco, Josh Hutcherson, and Timothy Hutton. I did get a quick selfie with James Franco. Looking back now, I wish I would have got selfies with the rest of the cast and taken more pictures, but I just kind of kept my phone up and kind of enjoyed the day and took it all in. This was an experience I'll cherish forever. Most of the people in these photos are my extended family. Much like Hollywood, though, even small-town Ohio is not immune to a little silver screen controversy. On July 16, 2015, John Wagner, who is a line producer in the movie, filed an incident report with the Eaton Police Department regarding the theft of wardrobe items by the film's extras. Franco's company, known as Franco Shiz Inc., rented their wardrobe from Los Angeles-based Western Costume Company and claimed in total an estimated $78,000 and 228 items were taken during the duration of filming. $48,000 worth of clothing was stolen from the shoot in Eaton. Franco's film company basically needed a report for insurance purposes because they had already made restitution to the costume company. Wagner confirmed that the report was just a formality and that lost and damaged equipment is a commonplace on a film set. They just needed to file a police report for insurance claims, and unfortunately theft was the technical term, even though people perhaps walked off with their clothes either accidentally or in a very rare case on purpose. Wagner was adamant in stating that the film's crew experience in Eaton was overwhelmingly positive and they wouldn't hesitate to come back. They would shoot again in Eaton without a second thought. After the filming of The Long Home, I would check online every so often to see if I can find out any information about when the film would be released so I could check it out and see what the final product looked like. As of the recording of this in 2022, the film has yet to be released. It is widely speculated that the shelving of this film, despite its completion, is due to allegations against James Franco on set. It was reported in 2019 that Franco allegedly performed unstimulated oral sex on an actress in the film by taking off her prosthetic genitals and against her consent. Some, including the victimized actress, believe that the scene was kept in the film. Following the surfacing of her story, the film's production company decided to indefinitely delay the film's release, and as of 2021, have yet to announce a release date. To this day, Franco has denied the accusations brought against him and has demanded a compensation from the actress for false allegations. After James Franco's sexual abuse accusation, several actors and producers severed ties with him, saying they want no part of the film's legacy if it ever gets released. The Long Home was originally supposed to be released in 2017.
At least 5 women have accused Franco of inappropriate or exploitative behavior, which he disputes.
Tatiana Liepelt, Violet Paley, and Sarah Tither Kaplan are all accusing Franco of inappropriate behavior.
He's a big star. I definitely had a crush on him.
Violet, an aspiring actress, says she dated Franco in 2016. It was her tweet moments after Franco won the Golden Globe for Best Actor as he wore a Time's Up pin that sparked the Franco scandal.
I was so upset at his hypocrisy. I wanted the world to know the truth.
In the tweet, Violet accused Franco of forcing her to perform a sex act in her car. Tatiana was Franco's personal assistant from 2011 to 2013. She says she also had a romantic relationship with him until 2016.
I don't even know what I'm allowed to say. That's the scary thing, is like I'm terrified for my career.
Sarah was a student in Franco's acting class. She says she agreed to appear nude in Franco's low-budget movie, but was taken aback when she was asked to appear in a bonus scene involving an orgy.
It was a lot of nudity and sex scenes that I felt were not artistically justified and were added in after the fact.
The things that I heard that were on Twitter are not accurate.
Franco recently spoke about the accusations on the Stephen Colbert Show.
If there's restitution to be made, I will make it. So if I've done something wrong, I will fix it. I have to.
Actor James Franco is breaking his silence about sexual misconduct accusations made against him. The allegations from students at an acting school he ran and taught at first came nearly 4 years ago.
At that moment, I just thought, I'm going to be quiet. I'm gonna pause. Did not seem like the right time to say anything. There were people that were upset with me, and I needed to listen.
In 2019, the Oscar nominee was sued in a class action lawsuit by 2 former students who attended the Studio 4 acting school, which Franco ran from 2014 to 2017. In the lawsuit, the former students alleged that they and others were coerced into filming overt sexual acts by Franco and his partners.
The stupidest thing I did, or one of the stupidest things I did at the school, was I called one of my classes, a master class, sex scenes. It was not about sex scenes. I was not teaching people how to do sex scenes or intimate scenes or anything of that nature. It was a provocative title. I'll admit, I did sleep with students. I didn't sleep with anybody in that particular class, but over the course of my teaching, I did sleep with students. And that was wrong.
The allegations against Franco first surfaced in 2018, following the Me Too reckoning in Hollywood. At the time, Franco denied the allegations.
The things that I heard that were on Twitter are not accurate, but I completely support people coming out and being able to have a voice, because I didn't have a voice for so long. So I don't want to, you know, shut them down in any way. It's I think a good thing, and I support it.
Then earlier this year, he agreed to pay more than $2 million to settle the suit, according to court documents seen by NBC News. A joint statement issued on behalf of the actor and his former students said, quote, "While defendants continue to deny the allegations in the complaint, they acknowledge that plaintiffs have raised important issues, and all parties strongly believe that now is a critical time to focus on addressing the mistreatment of women in Hollywood." Studio 4 closed in 2017. Now, Franco's saying he's been in treatment for sex addiction.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. As a disclaimer, I do not condone anything that happened in the James Franco scandal, and I'm not trying to exploit it. I just wanted to share my story with you on being on set for the filming of a movie, and I didn't see anything weird on set in Eaton. I believe the situation happened at the Hamilton filming location.